Welcome to Galena City Government. I'm Pam Bernstein, and I'm here with fellow Alderperson Marc McCoy. We're here to provide information about the Galena City Council, which is the governing body for the city of Galena, Illinois. But first, we'd like to tell you a little about ourselves. I moved to Galena in 1995 with my husband, and since then I have served on the boards of the Community Garden and the Galena Public Library. I'm currently in my third term serving on the Galena City Council. And during that time, I initiated our current glass recycling program. My interests are sustainability and mitigation of climate change.
Hi, I'm Marc McCoy. I'm a fifth-generation Galenian, retired insurance and real estate agent. My wife and I love Galena and are proud to call Galena our home. Pam and I are two of the 6 alderpersons on the Galena City Council. The council comprises 6 alderpersons and the mayor. Each council member serves a 4-year term, with half of us standing for election every 2 years. The city is divided into 4 wards, with an alderperson elected by voters in each ward. The 2 remaining alderpersons are at large, meaning that they represent the entire city. At-large members, as well as the mayor, are elected by voters throughout the city. The city clerk, who's the city's official record keeper, is also elected citywide and serves a 4-year term. Now that you know who we are, let's talk about what we do and how we do it.
The City Council is responsible for making decisions about how the city is run. We meet on the 2nd and 4th Monday of each month. Meetings are held at 6:30 p.m. at City Hall, 101 Green Street in Galena. In conformance with the state of Illinois Sunshine Law, city business is conducted in open meetings, with the public invited and encouraged to attend. At the completion of our posted agenda, the council sometimes goes into an executive session, which is closed to the public. According to state law, discussion must be limited to specific topics, such as personnel issues or litigation. The law also prohibits the council from voting during a closed session. Here is the council's order of business.
Council meetings begin with a call to order by the mayor, who presides over the meeting. The meeting proceeds with the Pledge of Allegiance and a citizen comments period. Agenda items are considered in order. An alderperson moving to act for or against an item, sometimes with conditions or stipulations. The motion requires a second before discussion may proceed following any discussion. Council members vote on the motion.
Sometimes the vote ends in a tie. Then it's up to the mayor to cast the deciding vote. The council sometimes postpones a vote, usually due to a need for more information. Agenda items often include approval of contracts, budget amendments, and monthly expenditures. Less common issues have required decisions about the overpopulation of deer or whether to establish outdoor dining during the COVID-19 pandemic. The council also passes and revises ordinances, the local laws governing the city. In addition to the council members, the city administrator, the city attorney, and the city clerk are also present at council meetings. The city administrator prepares the agenda. However, any member of the council may request that an item be placed on the agenda. Such requests are often the result of citizens expressing concern over particular issues. By law, the agenda is posted at least 48 hours before each meeting. A packet explaining detailed information about each agenda item is prepared along with the agenda. You may access these materials on the city website at cityofgalena.org or you may request them from City Hall.
Running a city takes money. Each year, the city prepares a budget for council approval prior to May 1, the beginning of the city's fiscal year. The approval process includes one or more work sessions during which council members may discuss any aspect of the budget or make changes. The final budget requires majority approval by the council. Total budget for 2021-2022 fiscal year was approved at $9,800,615. With budgeted revenues of more than $10 million, the city budgeted a surplus of $262,000 for the year. Thanks to good fiscal management, the city enjoys a high Standard & Poor's rating of AA with a stable outlook. Perhaps you're wondering where all the money comes from. City revenues are diverse. Some of the most significant revenue sources are property taxes and sales taxes. Substantial revenue is also derived from hotel, food and beverage, and amusement taxes. Excise taxes from the sale of recreational cannabis are expected to be a new revenue source in fiscal year 2022. Other revenue sources include license fees, permits, intergovernmental revenues, which are collected by the state and shared with the city. For example, the city receives a portion of revenue generated by Illinois income tax. The city also receives enterprise revenue for garbage collection and water and sewer services.
Now, let's talk about where the money goes. Infrastructure makes up one of the city's largest expenses. It takes money, planning, and persistence to keep the city's roads, sidewalks, bridges, and sewers in good working order. Infrastructure expenses include engineering and construction contracts, materials, and the purchase or rental of trucks and other rolling stock. Operations and maintenance contracts for the water and sewer systems alone run almost $60,000 each month. In summer, expenses include maintenance of some 90 acres of park, as well as the staffing and operations of the Alice T. Virtue Swimming Pool. Major expenses in winter include salt, road salt, and plowing. Other expenses range from payroll to street lighting to our police dogs' veterinary checkups and kibble.
All of the city's finances are audited at the end of each fiscal year by an outside CPA firm. The audit provides an accurate assessment of the condition of the city's finances and assurances that public funds are being managed in accordance with governmental accounting standards.
City staff members carry out council directives and keep the city running. City operations are divided into a number of departments: administration, building, engineering, facilities, finance, fire, police, public works, utilities, and zoning. There are 28 full-time employees and numerous part-time and seasonal employees. You'll find a list of department heads and a staff directory on the city website.
We encourage you to be informed about what's happening in city government. Here's how. Read the agenda before each meeting. Attend a council meeting. Become familiar with the city website and the wealth of information provided there. On the homepage, you will find timely news such as street closures or the opening of deer hunting season.
We hope you'll get involved. When you have questions, concerns, or ideas regarding council decisions, contact your ward alderperson and the alderpersons at large. We're here to listen and to provide information. Don't know which ward is yours? You can find that information on your voter registration card, as well as on the city's website. Just go to cityofgalena.org, then click on Your Government to see the ward map and to learn who represents you.
And finally, why not run for city council? Every 2 years, one or more council members are up for re-election. To become a candidate, you must have lived in Galena for at least 1 year to appear on the ballot. You must collect a certain number of signatures depending on the office you seek. Signatures must be filed with the city clerk during the month of December. To learn more about running for office, contact the city clerk. Thank you for your time and for your interest in city government.